Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on Sean Cannell's Video Ranking Academy. All right, so you're checking out his product and you're like, can I make some money on YouTube by learning from Sean? Okay, and so in this video, I'm going to do a full review on Video Ranking Academy. And let's talk a little bit about the price points and the actual training. What are you going to learn? And can you really make money from this program? All right. So I've been marketing online now for the last 12 years. I focus very heavily on YouTube, and Sean's program was one of the programs that I invested in to see if I could add more skills to already what I was doing on YouTube, right? And let me just kind of give you some results that I've actually gotten, not necessarily from Sean's program, but what I've been able to learn prior to that as well. So basically, if you went on YouTube and you search for things like how to get leads on social media, you'll see me there ranking number 2 for that particular keyword phrase. This is me ranking number 1 for causeway review, and this is another one ranking number 2 for wealth machines review, just as an example of what you're supposed to be learning inside of Sean Cannell's course. Okay, so it's really all about learning to rank videos on YouTube, and then learning different strategies to monetize your videos on YouTube. That's basically what you're investing in when you're looking at VRA, okay? Sean's VRA. Now, Sean is awesome, right? I love his videos. He basically got his success from doing a lot of tech reviews, so reviews on microphones, reviews on cameras, reviews on lighting, reviews on shooting, and he's an awesome guy. He's done very, very well. For a lot of tech review stuff, I still go to him, and that's kind of how I was exposed to Video Ranking Academy, and that's probably how you were exposed to him as well. You probably saw one of his videos online, and you kind of got directed to his VRA program. And actually, when I first got into VRA, it wasn't $3,000. It's actually $2,997 right now. When I got into VRA, I think at the time it was pretty affordable. It was like $500, but he's changed the price over time. He's obviously gotten really, really big. He's got a big team behind him now. He's got multiple products. It's not just VRA. He's got lots of different products. He's got, I think accelerated profits. I can't really remember. He's got another one where he teaches you how to do reviews as well. So I got into this program a little bit earlier on, and it's basically 7 core modules, 45 videos, okay? And he's got study guides as well, and he's got a Facebook group. All right, so it's a just under $3,000 program, so it's not cheap. It's not a cheap program. It's actually one of the more expensive YouTube ranking programs out there in the marketplace. And I've invested in probably 5 or 6 different YouTube programs, right? Usually they'll average between $500 and $1,000. So Sean's program is definitely one of the more expensive ones. So let's go through the course a little bit, just so that you know what you're actually getting. And so he kind of starts you off with kind of the overall picture of what YouTube is, right? How do you make money on YouTube? What YouTube is? It's a search engine. All that stuff. Understanding, kind of the lay of the land, right? And then he talks about what you should focus on in terms of researching. Okay, what niche should you go into? How do you research keywords? How do you rank? How does YouTube know what your video is actually about, right? And then he talks about the ultimate video framework, okay? Now here's the thing that you need to understand about Sean's course, right? So he has gotten really, really good at high production stuff, right? I mean, he is a high production guy. He invests in the best equipment. He's got the best lighting. He's got a team. He's got everything behind him, right? So basically inside of VRA, he's very geared towards creating very high quality content. All right. Now, of course, you can produce lower quality content, but that's kind of the direction of VRA. It's very much about how do you stand out on YouTube by creating exceptional quality content. Does that make sense, right? So people land on your YouTube channel, and instantly they're like, okay, this is a brand. This is a high impact premium brand. And that is the direction of this course, okay? And that's kind of how Sean has built up his brand and his following. He's created, if you watch his videos, right, his stuff is like premium quality. It's primo stuff, It's very well shot. He does many takes. It's edited very well. The lighting is very good. The equipment he uses is very good, right? And so, that's the kind of course and quality of stuff that he's trying to teach you how to do, which is good and bad. It's good in the sense that, this is how he's made a lot of money. This is how he's stood out, right? But it's also bad because not everybody can record that kind of quality on YouTube and get that kind of results. Does that make sense, right? And also the big, I guess, it's not the issue, but the slight downfall of producing quality like that on YouTube is that it's very time consuming, it's very expensive, and it's not easy to do. It's very difficult to churn out super high quality content on YouTube on a regular fast basis without having an entire team behind you to do it. Does that make sense? Or without having to spend lots of hours on your business. And that's kind of the direction that VRA takes, okay? Not necessarily wrong. You just have to understand that it's more focused on premium stuff rather than, kind of like homemade stuff, if you will. This is more of a homemade video, even though the quality is quite high. I do a lot of videos where I just kind of use my mobile phone like this. So if I was to show you, videos like this, for example, right? This is very much just me and my screen. Over here, this is just, me and my screen again. And then some of them, is kind of just me and my phone. Very, very simple stuff. I don't even edit my videos. They're just very free flowing, right? But Sean focuses very heavy on primo quality stuff, okay? Even though you could make simpler stuff. Then he shows you all about how to release your videos, like what's the timing, what is the analytics. So the good thing about VRA is that Sean really goes into the granular stuff. Like he'll go into the analytics, he'll go into the metrics, he'll go into like when should you release your video, how do you tweak your videos, how do you look at whether a video is doing well, how do you change the thumbnail of the video and realize whether your click-through rates are good. So he goes into the super granular stuff, which is, again, it's good and bad. It's good in the sense that you completely get to understand how to maximize the potential of your video and your channels, but it's bad because it's actually quite complex, okay? When you grow a YouTube channel, the way that Sean teaches you how to do, it can be quite overwhelming because there's just so many little things that you have to get right in order for the YouTube algorithm to pick it up and know what you're kind of, promoting, that it can be quite paralyzing for a lot of people, okay? And that's kind of how I felt when I was going through the program. Not necessarily a bad thing. Again, this is just my personal opinion, but again, he's teaching you how to do it, in a very exceptional way, if that makes sense, right? And then he talks about ranking the video, and then how to make money from your video. So he talks about different revenue streams that you can leverage, right? And he talks about it in quite, he doesn't go into deep specifics, unfortunately. He gives you so many strategies that he's kind of just touching on the surface. And that is the problem that I had with this module 6. He doesn't go deep, right? He talks about how you can monetize using views on YouTube. He talks about how you can sell affiliate products. He tells you how you can sell your own products, but he doesn't show you how to build out that process, right? He gets the conversation started, and he tells you, listen, you can promote your brand by leaving a link here, or you can promote an affiliate offer by doing this. But he doesn't really go super deep into that topic. So unless you already understand how to really leverage off and siphon people off the YouTube platform, you're going to need another program to teach you how to build out that sales process in order for you to really generate a lot of profit, okay? And that's actually no fault of his, because this is really just a ranking program. It's not a sales funnel program. It's not really a how to get into tons of profit. It's really about how to rank videos on YouTube, which he's done quite well. Now, the thing that I do want to mention about the ranked videos section is, unfortunately, Sean doesn't talk about, okay, he doesn't really talk about how to promote the videos in order to get higher rankings, and that's what I found. So that's a strategy that I learned separately outside of this program, and he teaches you very, very white hat strategies, which is completely fine, okay? Because obviously, you don't want to get your accounts banned, but some of the strategies that he teaches is actually very difficult to execute in order for you to get high rankings. So, to get rankings like this, where I'm number 1 for this particular keyword phrase, or number 2 for this keyword phrase, or number 2 for this particular keyword phrase, he doesn't necessarily teach inside of VRA, all right? So he talks about very natural strategies and a very natural way of building your business on YouTube, which is okay, He doesn't really focus on very aggressive strategies, and he does that obviously because he's done very, very well over the years with doing it the right way, right? Which is awesome. It's just that using some of the strategies that he teaches can be very, very slow in growing your YouTube channel. And it's just, you really have to work YouTube very, very hard, watch all the analytics, and just be extremely careful with the way you grow. So if that tickles your fancy, then that's really the strategies that Sean teaches, right? I found personally with a lot of my YouTube stuff, I've gone the slightly more aggressive route. And again, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. So it just depends on how you want to grow your business. So that for me, and this is my personal opinion, was kind of where I felt that it fell a little bit short. So overall, I think it's a good program. There are some pros and cons with it. I think the price is it's quite high. Not everybody's going to be able to afford a $3,000 YouTube ranking program. There are definitely other programs out there for a little bit cheaper of the price. But yeah, Sean's very successful. He knows what he's doing, and it is a very thorough course. I do think that he does leave out some ranking strategies which will allow you to get better rankings, which he doesn't really cover inside. Again, he doesn't cover it probably because he just wants to be extremely careful with the way that he teaches the strategies, right? Because there are slightly more aggressive strategies that you can implement to get quicker rankings, and he doesn't really touch on that. That's the only thing that I would say. But overall, it's a good program. It just depends on who you are and whether you can afford a $3,000 program. Okay, but listen, if you're here right now, I'm assuming that you're looking for a way to generate some sort of income on the internet. Maybe if you want to use YouTube specifically to get more customers to a business that you already have, then VRE is great. It's a great program, and you're going to learn how to rank videos, make premium videos to grow a premium brand online. VRE is going to teach you how to do that. But if you're here because you don't really know what you're doing, right? You're just kind of here because you want to learn to make money on the internet, but you don't know how. You don't know what strategy to use. You don't know what to sell. You don't have a product. You don't really know what you're doing, then listen, I've been around now for the last 12 years. I've tried a lot of different business models. I've tried selling my own products, other people's products, digital, physical. I've done drop shipping, e-commerce, multi-level marketing, marketing systems, business opportunities, so many different things that I've tried over the last 12 years. And I failed for a long time. The first 8 years was very difficult. I spent over $100,000 on my business. I was failing. I couldn't even get into profit. And then finally, in 2016, I learned how to sell other people's stuff, which is called affiliate marketing. And this is one of the easiest, most straightforward business models if you're just getting started and you don't really understand how to really generate profits online, all right? So if you're watching this video and you're in a position where you don't really know what to sell, you don't really know how to market, you don't really know how to build a sales process, then you might be interested in affiliate marketing. And so when I finally figured out how to do it, I was tripling my corporate income by April 2019. So I was making 3 times what I used to in my corporate job. I quit my corporate job forever, and now I focus very heavily just on marketing online. And I've got students, thousands of students all over the world, where I teach them this skill of selling other people's digital products online. So if that interests you, then you might want to check out my workshop. Okay, so I've got a free workshop that's going to show you exactly how to attract lots of people on the internet, how to build out a sales process, how to pick other people's products where you don't have to pay for them online, right? And how do you sell these products to people globally so that you can start to generate an income online, start making money, virtualizing your income on the side, and then you can turn that income into a full-time income, and then hopefully you can double, triple, quadruple, and fiftuple that, right? So if you would like to learn how to do that, all you need to do is click the link directly below, the first link in the description box, enter your email address, and then check your email in your spam folder for the training, and it's super detailed, and I know that you're gonna love it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this review of Sean Cannell's Video Ranking Academy, and I hope to see you on the workshop. Speak to you soon. Take care.